This is a video on business studies for the students of class 12 and we were discussing about human resource management. This is the third part of the video. In the previous two videos, we had discussed about what is human resource management all about, and we had also discussed about the characteristics of human resource management. We had also discussed about various characteristics that a human resource management requires. Today we'll be discussing about the importance of human resource management. What is the need of having a human resource management? Now, before we move on to learn the importance of human resource management, there are also various sectors or various departments where management of human, or that means management of people, is very important. Now, our first point of discussion will be why is human resource management important for an enterprise, for any organization that is working. Now, we must remember that for a smooth and a long-term running of an enterprise, it is important for the organization to have a very qualified individuals who meet the needs of the requirement, meets the need, or you can say the requirement that the organization is looking for. It should have those qualified individuals who are capable enough to perform the job that the organization wants. Now, acquiring and retention of qualified individuals is very important. Now, in the next few videos, you learn about the various functions of human resource management, where one of the very important function is staffing. Now, what is staffing? Now, staffing means you're recruiting employees, you're training employees, and how do you maintain that number of personnel within your organization. So, acquiring and retention means when you are getting employees, and how are you able, or how capable are you to maintain that manpower. Basically, it means that you don't let the efficient individuals leave the job. If the labor turnover, that you must have read in the previous class also, labor turnover means when the people are frequently leaving the job, leaving the organization. Now, retention is important because only just getting good employees is not enough. We also should take measures in their retention. We should provide them necessary, facilities, so that they feel that yes, the organization is also bound towards them. They are also taking measures to look after their needs. So retention becomes rate, the labor turnover will become less in this kind of situation. So we see that acquiring and retention of qualified individuals is very important for human resource management. Next is development of skill and attitude of the employees through training. Now, we most of the individuals are qualified. That is why they have been recruited for that particular job. But with time, there's a need of enhancing their professional capabilities through proper skills and through proper trainings. Like we have workshops. All these things actually enhances the skill of the employees. That is very important. That means with change of time, you need to change. You need to upgrade yourself with the knowledge also. So the organizations or the enterprises should take effort in enhancing the skill as per the present scenario of the working environment. Next is securing cooperation. Every time just loading your employees with work is always not very good, because we need to have cooperation. We need to seek their approval also. We need to motivate them, so that whatever decisions that are taken by the enterprise is ultimately has to be implemented by them. So if they are happy, if they are supporting you, if they are cooperating with you, it helps the smooth running of an enterprise. So securing cooperation is another importance of a human resource management. It creates an environment where employees are all, if you are giving something to the employee, they also feel that yes, the enterprise is doing is so much for us. We should abide by what they say. We must follow what instructions they are giving, what aspirations an enterprise have from their employees, what kind of work they are seeking. So It is a two-way process. Like if you give respect, you get respect. It's the same thing. Now next is ensuring a future team of competent employees. Now when you are recruiting the employees as per their skill, you're enhancing their capabilities, like we read about training and workshops, all these things. So it creates a group, it creates a good team of future competent employees. So these are some of the importance that I've taken from your textbook, your business studies textbook from CB Gupta. So these are some of the importance that a HRM department is looking forward, or is continuously trying to develop these skills or use these skills for an enterprise. Next is professional significance. Now, professional significance is providing maximum opportunities to employees for personal growth of them. That means, only giving them work or keeping them within the boundaries of a factory or an organization is not enough. We need to give them opportunities, to explore themselves, to come out of their boundaries, and giving them new opportunities of exploring their talent. All these creates a moral boost for the employees. They think that yes, the organization too feels that he is capable of doing something which he initially didn't believe in he didn't believe that he could do. So all these things actually boost the morale of the employees. So it creates a very family kind feeling with the organization, and the people or the professionals, they work with more enthusiasm, and they work with more like as if it's their company. Now second point is maintaining a healthy and cordial relations. Now if the employees feel that yes, the employers are doing so much for them, they are trying to give them enough opportunities to enhance their capabilities, and then they're giving them so much chance in an exploration to do some things. Or like if you're working in an organization, any board meetings or any conferences that are held, so if the organization is sending you there, it's time for you to interact with so many people like you, with whom you would not have interacted otherwise. Now all these things create a very positive, creates a very positive impact in the employees, and this is very important within an organization also, and for the professional development of the employees also. Third importance is social importance of human resource management. Now, most of us are qualified. If your qualification may specialize you in one kind of particular job. Now, if a banker is asked to teach you, or if a engineer is asked to, run an organization, these are very different things. So what happens is you are qualified for one particular job. Your qualification, your years of earning, seeking knowledge has been for a particular field. Now if a science student is asked to teach commerce, or if an art student is asked to teach science, you know what is going to happen. Now similarly, if an individual employee who is seeking a job is provided the job as per his qualification, as per his requirement, as per his interest is the best word to use. So it gives him a social as well as psychological satisfaction. So social because every individual know, like you know what your friends or your neighbors are capable of. You interact, so it gives you a social significance. Also it gives you a social motivation also, that yes, I am good at this and I'm doing this. It gives you a mental satisfaction, or you can say a psychological satisfaction. Now the job of the business organizations are also to provide the jobs to the individuals who are normally members of your society. So maintaining a balance between the availability of jobs and job seekers is a next very important function, or you can say an important a very important function of a human resource management, because maintaining balance is very important, because there are a lot of people. India is a second most populated country in the world. Now if there are not many job opportunities in comparison to the job seekers. Now, how do you select the best possible individual or the most suitable individual for that particular job? So there has to be a balance between what number of people you're appointing and how many jobs are available. There should not be a wastage of human resources. If like I've discussed these things before also, like if the job is for two-person, you cannot recruit four people for that particular job, because it creates wastage of human resource, because that two extra individuals could have done something better or done something significant in some other other organization, or because here they are simply the work is completed by two people, so the energy or the workforce of these two people are actually wasted. So this is the social significance, where you provide adequate job as per the requirement of the job seekers. So you do not waste any human resource. You try and give them apt, or you can say appropriate opportunities to showcase their talent. And the last importance is for the nation as per the human resource management. Now, national significant that a HRM has is it creates an effective management of human resources and helps to speed up the growth process, which in turn leads to higher standards of living and fuller employment. If correct people, like if I say right people at right place and at right time, so it creates a very positive thing, because everything is going with the flow, everything is perfect at their place, so it creates an effective management of the people. When I say human resource, it is the common individual or the common people. Now when you manage them properly by giving them jobs as per their qualification, helping them to increase their standard of living by getting the job, and then it creates employment also. So if all these things comes up together perfectly, it increases the growth process of the nation itself. It creates, if there is no unemployment, or if there is the standard of people living in the country is better than what it was yesterday, if it's increasing every day, that means the per capita income that you must have read in economics is increasing day by day. So what this is how a country grows, this is how a nation grows. So effective management of people will ultimately will lead to the growth of the nation also. These are some of the importance of human resource management that I've discussed today. In the next video, I'll be explaining you about the central system and the competitive advantage of having a human resource management. Now, this is all we have from the video today. Thank you.